Hello my friends, Aimee Esther here, and in today's video I want to share with you my health update for the month, and in particular I want to talk a little bit about my 1 year after having a baby and where I'm at with that. So if you're new here, I'm Aimee Esther and I have multiple chronic illnesses, and I make videos about my life with chronic illness here on YouTube, and I try to share with you guys tips and tricks on how to live a good life while living chronically ill, because I live an amazing life. It's true. I'm in pain all the time. I have lots of fatigue, but I live a really awesome life and I love it so much. So let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back if you've been here before. I am in my new bedroom. This is the first video I've actually filmed in this room. I have actually filmed a ton recently. I filmed so many videos, but most of them are house projects. And so this is the first like sit down video that I've really done in this house. I did one, my last health update last month, I did one, and it was a really terrible quality one. And this one's not much better, but it's definitely better than the last one. So here's a little sneak peek of my bedroom. I will be doing a full like bedroom makeover because it looks completely different than when we came in here. So that video is coming. We're gonna get to that. I'm gonna share more about my house in just a little bit. But if you're new here, I do these health updates once a month for my personal health, just to keep you guys updated, as well as just kind of like a little online journal for myself to remind myself and to talk to you guys about the things that are going on in my health, because so much happens and it's so hard when I'm making other videos to remember to share all the things that are happening in my health. And so that's what this video is today. So you guys, it's been a year since I had a baby. My little one turned 1 year old last week, and it's just been crazy. Like, I just can't believe he's 1. Also feels like he's been a part of our family forever. So you know how that is. It's such a weird thing. But this is my second child. If you're new here and don't know that, I have 2 children. I have an almost 3-year-old and now a just turned 1-year-old. And pregnancy is definitely hard on my body because I have so many chronic illnesses. So you can learn about all the chronic illnesses I have in the links below. I have, you know, information about all of the things that are going on for me, but man, pregnancy definitely adds to that. Now what's funny is the pregnancy symptoms are things that I already deal with. So honestly, it's not that much worse than I already deal with. It's kind of like what I have, but just a little bit worse. And I just get a little extra stressed because I have a baby that's growing in there and I want to make sure they are healthy. But my babies have been super healthy despite having chronic illnesses. My doctors have not been worried about it. We're stay on top of things. So yeah, I would definitely say that things have changed since I had my baby though. So one is weight. I've definitely lost weight. Let me just see where we were at. Before pregnancy, I was 121 pounds. That was like the day I got pregnant with my son. The day I went to the hospital, I was 158 pounds. And then 3 days postpartum, I was 146 pounds, because you kind of just lose some weight. The baby obviously weighs something, and then, you know, everything. And right now today, I just weighed myself and I'm 125. So I've in total lost 33 pounds since I delivered my baby. Of course that fluctuates, so I don't really weigh myself very often. I was like, oh, I should weigh myself since I weighed myself like during pregnancy and after pregnancy, just to show you where I'm at. But I'm not typically one who likes to weigh myself very often. I feel really good right now, and that's what I go off of. I did, however, look up my 3-day postpartum video, and wow, I was chubby. My cheeks were just so chubby, and it was kind of funny to watch because it's like, I just don't notice it because I just see myself every day. So I don't notice that I look any different than I did a year ago. Like, I know I don't have a belly anymore. I mean, I still got the belly flab, but I definitely feel like hormonally, I feel a lot more balanced now. I am done nursing my son. I was having some neck issues, so I stopped nursing him about a month ago, and moved him on to cow's milk with, of course, talking to his pediatrician and confirming that was okay to do. And I've been feeling really good since then. I love nursing at the beginning, but once my babies get to be like 6 months, I'm like kind of done with it. So I did make it till 11 months, and with my daughter, I made it till 12. So I made it till they could have cow's milk. My son is very big. He is 26 pounds. 1-year-old that's 26 pounds. 50th percentile for height, but 94th percentile for weight. So he's a big dude, of course. With all of my problems and my fatigue and pain, I have the biggest baby to lift around all day. He's close to walking though, which is really exciting because once he's walking, I feel like that's when I get a little bit of a break because that first year when they're not walking and you have to carry them around, and when you have the extra challenge of having a very big baby, it can be hard, but we're definitely getting to where things are getting easier. He sleeps 12 hours every night. We've just switched over to one nap, which I personally love. The one nap, it helps me schedule my day better. It helps me just like count on a certain amount of time every day for like this, for making videos and stuff. And I love the one nap. So that's really exciting. That's kind of where we're at with being 1 year postpartum. I don't know, I guess postpartum's the first 6 weeks. 1 year after baby, I don't know what you call that, but it's been 1 year and here we are doing really well. Yeah, and I'm just kind of focusing on me now, which is kind of weird. Like, of course, I still am a mom, but I mean, like, health-wise, it's weird that I'm no longer nursing and now I can do anything I want. Like, I can test anything, I can try new supplements and diets, and so that's what I'm trying to figure out right now is where do I want to go from here? So I tried a supplement for my SIBO, which you guys, I'm excited to share about it. I'll probably do a whole video. It's called Antiril, I think, and I actually think it's helping me. So that is something that I couldn't take while I was pregnant. I'm also trying some hemp oil, possibly try some CBD oil. I haven't really seen any help from the hemp oil yet, but we'll see. And one more thing that is really weird, is this, why is it over here? I'm right here. It's like focusing on my pillows. Can you see me? Is it focusing on my face? It keeps moving when I move my face. Okay, hopefully it's focusing on my face. My camera looks weird. One more thing with pregnancy is that I have a bruise on an awkward spot on my butt and it still hurts. And the reason I have it is because when I was pregnant, I got iron shots. Every single week I got an iron shot, and I think I got a B12 shot too. Now I can't remember, but I know I was low on B12 and iron. And so I started getting shots every week for that. And they said, okay, this has dye in it. It probably will kind of dye your skin. And it did that, but it's still there. It's been a year and I still have this big of a spot on my butt that looks like a giant bruise. And you know, I would think it's just the dye that they told me it was, but it still hurts. Like, it hurts like a bruise. So I'm really confused. It's been there for a year, and I know I probably should have done something earlier because that's a very long time, but I like would see it, but you know, I only see it if I like showered, and so I just like never really, like, I would think about it and then I'd forget. So this month I'm going to see my internist again, and I'm gonna ask him about that and a few other things when I go see him. You know what, let's just move on to that. So that's pretty much all the postpartum, or the 1 year stuff. So moving on to what was I going to talk about with my doctor. You guys, I have to take notes or my brain fog, it's just gone. I can't remember anything I was going to say. I'm going to go see my internist and I'm going to ask him about the bruise. I'm also going to ask him about my gallbladder. So when I was pregnant, I had really bad gallbladder pain. I got a HIDA scan 3 or 4 years ago, and maybe longer than that now. No, definitely longer than that, like 5 years ago. I got a HIDA scan like 5 years ago. Said my gallbladder was working 28% of what it should be, but they wouldn't take it out because I wasn't having gallbladder pain. I was just having stomach pain, like left side pain and digestion issues. But since I wasn't having gallbladder pain, they were like, well, we don't want to take it out. It was dumb. But then I got pregnant and I had gallbladder pain my whole pregnancy with my daughter. Then it went away between kids. I came back after, when I was pregnant with my son, really bad, and it hasn't gone away, even 1 year after having him. So it's getting worse. Like today I had an apple, wanted to die after. My gallbladder hurt so bad, and it's just getting really bad. So I'm gonna ask my doctor about that. He had suggested getting it out about a year ago before I got pregnant with my son. I guess, no. Oh wow, 2 years ago. time. I'm having a hard time. 2 years ago, he suggested that, but then I got pregnant with my son, and so I didn't, and he said that when you get pregnant, it puts extra strain on your organs, so if you're already having issues somewhere, it's just gonna get a lot worse. And then I also wanna ask my doctor when I go in next week about my blood sugar issues. I've noticed that I get really bad. If I don't eat a lot, like every couple hours, my blood sugar drops and I feel really sick. And I don't know, I'm sure it's just like a POTS thing. I don't know, but I'm gonna ask him about it and I'll let you know what he says, because I know I get a lot of questions about that low blood sugar. I just never really done anything about it because it's so easy to treat because I just eat, you know? So I'm like, I don't know if there's something else I should be doing or if that's just like, just eating is just everything. So I'm gonna ask him about that. I'm also seeing another doctor next week, endocrinologist, for possible diabetes insipidus. I talked about this in a lot of updates, so if you've seen them before, sorry, this is a little recap, but basically diabetes insipidus is a problem with a hormone in your kidneys, either in your kidneys or in your brain, that tells your kidneys to keep producing urine even if you're not drinking water. So it just gets you dehydrated really fast. And I do not remember not feeling thirsty. I'm always thirsty all the time. And when I was pregnant, they did a test and found that I was urinating more than I was drinking water. And so they said, you might have this, but they couldn't actually test me until I was done nursing. So finally we're there, and it took a little bit to get into him. So I am finally getting in next week. But we're probably gonna get tested for diabetes insipidus. I say we, like we're going together, you guys. We're doing this together. Me, I'm going. But maybe I'll take you along. Should we do a vlog that day? That might be fun. If I end up getting that test, I'll bring you along. So there's a possibility it's just a POTS thing, that I'm just thirsty all the time and I pee all the time because of POTS. That's totally a possibility, but if something else is going on, I wanna know so that we can do something about it. But I am up 3 or 4 times a night having to pee, even if I drink no water. Like I will drink nothing and I'll have to go. And it's not like when you're pregnant and it's just like your bladder is being pushed on and so you just have to go a lot because it's small. No, it's like full on every time. Obviously when I was pregnant it was way worse, but I still feel the same. I still feel thirsty all the time, as if I was nursing, as if I was pregnant, still feel the same. And I haven't been nursing for a month now. I wake up multiple times a night to go to pee, and I don't drink, like I try not to drink water. I'm super thirsty at night. Like I feel like I have to like take some kind of sip. I also crave ice water, which is another symptom of diabetes insipidus. So there's a possibility I have this. I'm not sure. It could just be POTS thing. I know, again, I'm probably hypochondriac thinking I have all this stuff, but it's just better to get tested just so I know for sure. So that I'll take you along and we'll see how that journey goes. Maybe it leads to nothing. I've been tested for so many things that come up with nothing and negative that are frustrating. So I'm trying not to like think too much about it, but I swear I have this. It just, seriously, like when I read about it, I'm like, this is exactly what I'm experiencing. So I don't know. We'll see. And then let's talk a little bit about my house, you guys. This is my house. This is my room. I'm obsessed with it. I'm so excited to share it with you. And then I will show you my video of my room renovation. It's not really renovation. I painted it and we, decorated it and stuff. And I guess makeover, that would be what it would be called. My bedroom makeover video is coming. Also, living room makeover video will be coming soon. We are starting we have a few more things to do in there. And then our kitchen, this one's probably closer to a renovation because we got new countertops, new backsplash. We took down a cabinet. We did a lot of things in there. We still are. We're working on it. And I've done most of my part. Now it's my husband's, the big stuff that he needs to do. But we're gonna have it finished in the next couple weeks, and super excited to share with you all those videos. And I promise once everything's done, I will do a full house tour. You guys keep asking. I really wish I had done an empty house tour. I took some B-roll for an empty house tour, and then my brain fog got to me and I literally forgot. I just like completely forgot. I came to the house on my own, took the B-roll, cleaned up, and was like, okay, after I clean, I'm going to record this empty house tour video. Forgot. A few hours later, the boys bring all of our stuff in and it was too late. I mean, I guess I could have done it, but I probably just should have, even if it was a little bit later. But I promise a house tour video is coming, is basically what I'm saying. And then one last thing is my chiropractor. I've been going to an upper cervical chiropractor. I've talked I feel like I haven't talked enough about this because I've been going so much. I went twice this week. And it's such an interesting thing that I want to do more videos about it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Also, I asked my chiropractor if I could bring my camera to my next appointment. Maybe, I don't know if I'll bring it to my next one or the one after. My next couple appointments, if I could bring him some questions from you guys and you could ask him. So if you have any questions for him, let me know in the comments below. So basically what it is a recap if you haven't been here before. Sorry if you've heard this a million times, but the atlas and axis bones, the top 2 bones of my spine, are twisted 13 degrees off of where they should be. So my chiropractor puts them back in place basically. But it's not like a normal chiropractor where they just like do the little hand stuff and pops and all that. No, he doesn't do that. I mean, he does it if I'm holding, if my correction's staying, he'll do some other stuff that maybe need help. But for the actual upper cervical like stuff, fix, adjustment, I don't know what you call it, the adjustment, it's actually a little machine. It's not a little, it's a big machine, but it has like a little like needle type thing that they stick on your neck. And I just lay down and I feel nothing. Like he does it, and I'll have him share more about it in that video I'm gonna do with him. But I don't feel a single thing. Oh, my gallbladder, dudes, you guys, my gallbladder is hurting. Anyway, I feel nothing, but it makes me super sick after I sit up. It's so weird because like normal chiropractic stuff, like you feel it, you know, the popping and all that. It's not like that at all. Like I literally feel nothing. I feel no pain in my neck after, but I feel super sick and dizzy. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I feel, the first time I went in, if you've seen those videos, the very first time I went in, I could not walk straight after. And I couldn't walk for like 2 days because I was so dizzy that I would just fall over, and it was really, really bad. But the first few weeks I went twice a week, then we spread it out to once a week, and now we're at once a month. However, at this point I know when it goes out. So last week I had painted my house and yeah, I thought that was a good idea, you guys. It was a good idea because it looks so much better, but it was hard, definitely hard. But I painted my house, and then my neck, my correction did not hold. It came out and I got super sick. So it's super weird because it doesn't feel painful in my neck. It doesn't feel like, I don't feel pain there. I just get super sick. So I get super nauseous where nothing sounds good. I can't really eat anything. And I get so exhausted and fatigued that I just like can't even get out of bed. I just lay in my daughter's bed, let my little kids crawl around me, and we eat Cheerios and get takeout, and we just make it by on those days. And so I went back in, got corrected, and it actually came out again. I had to get 2 corrections this week because it didn't hold, unfortunately. I was not careful enough after my first correction. I can't lift anything for 24 hours. I have to be super careful the first couple days, and I have a very big baby that I have to carry around. So it's definitely been tough to hold my correction with my kids, but it's getting better. Like this, was the longest I've held so far, which is about probably like a month. Okay, I'm back. My dog was trying to dig in the backyard. So anyway, the longest my correction had ever held was this last month until I painted. So that's really exciting because obviously I did something that threw it out. But he said like the longer it holds, the longer it's going to keep holding, if that makes sense. Like at the beginning, little tiny things can throw it out of alignment, and once your body gets used to it staying, and then it gets better. But the good news is, you guys, I'm finally seeing benefits from it. My chiropractor told me that people like me who have very severe symptoms, who have a lot of symptoms, this usually doesn't help for like 6 months to a year. It's been about like 8 or 9 months since I started, I think, and I'm finally seeing it help. I'm finally seeing the benefits, and that's really exciting because I'm finally seeing something happen, because for a while it was just getting worse. I was having more migraines, I was feeling more fatigued, I was feeling more nauseous, and now like I still feel all those things when it's in, but I feel like it's way better than it was before. So that's what I'm going for, is improvement. So I don't know if this is going to like fix anything completely. I think my migraines are significantly better, so definitely it's helping my migraines. and I get a super bad migraine whenever my correction goes out, so I can tell right away. I have really bad migraine. But I would say that I still get them. They're just not as severe anymore. And I definitely have more energy. Like the fact that I could even paint my house is huge, you guys. I mean, it took me a long time. It took me forever, like a month. But the fact that I could even do it, like, that tells me something is happening. And so I'm feeling a lot better. I feel like this chiropractor is helping, and it's, you know, it's getting better. So I think that's everything I have for you today. I promise I have some awesome videos coming out for you. If you notice, I kind of cut back on videos here. I was doing just like one video a week, so I am a little bit behind on like my house videos. There's a lot more coming out. I have some of still of us moving in coming out, and then of course all of the makeover renovation videos are coming too that I just talked about. But I was gonna say something about that brain fog. What was I gonna say? Oh, this is what I took a step back, and I was only doing like one video a week. In fact, I know I missed one upload in there somewhere, and I just felt terrible. But I have been, you know, taking a step back because I've been doing so many house projects, and I've been only having energy for so many things. But good news is I think I am back into a good routine, and we'll start pumping out 2 videos a week again. That's my goal. I love making videos for you. Obviously, that's why I do it. Helps my health because it gives me just something to be so happy about and excited about, and to forget about myself for a minute and just create a video. It's so fun. So yeah, that's everything there. Also, if you want to be coached by me, another reason I took a step back from YouTube is because I might have been growing in my coaching, and so many of you are being coached now, and I love it so much. It's been so fun. But if you are looking for a life coach, someone to help you navigate this life with chronic illness, I might be your girl. I used to say I am your girl, but you don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe someone else is a better coach for you. If you think I might be the one for you, though, you can get a free consultation with me. I will leave it linked in the description below, and we can chat and see if that's something that we want to do together, because we are doing some awesome work, you guys, especially these last couple weeks. Dang, every time I leave a coaching call, I am like on a high. I always come up to my husband, and I don't tell him, you know, the details, because that's between you and me, but I just tell him about how fun it was to coach you, and like what I got out of it, and just the things that we're learning together, and the improvements that we're making. It's just so much fun, and we're making life so much better for you. And it's just been a joy. I just love coaching so much. Coaching and creating YouTube videos. That's my favorite thing to do. So that's why I'm here. I should probably finish this video because no one is even watching now, because I always talk too much. That's the truth, but that's okay. Some of you like that, right? If you're still here, let me know in the comments that you made it to the end. I want to know if anyone actually did. If not, well, I guess I can't say anything else, but give this video a like. Leave me a comment if you're still here. I love you guys. Super excited for all the videos coming out soon. Promise I'm going to bring you more content soon. See you. It's been so long since I've done one of these like belly shots that I don't even remember what to do, and I feel really awkward. I used to do one every week, so this is really uncomfortable for me, just so you know. But, you know, enjoy. Here's what my belly looks like now that we are 1 year postpartum. Still got the, you know, we still got the extra skin and whatnots that happen. Does that ever go away, you guys? Let me know if you've had babies. I don't know if that ever goes away, but whatever.